of those situations where he was overextended as well.
Here's 6. He's going to get the flash. That is going to be the set of the week for BDD. I mean, Karas is just dead, right? Like, if he enters, this is exactly what happens. BDD just looks for the ult, and he'll find it. Dread now just going to flash on in, finds himself the Q, and finishes off the Onfleek. Gonna look to try and get in there, but you can see Karas still rotating over inside track there for Canna as well, who's on full health. Still Onfleek looking to try and get in there. Flashes forward, looks for BDD, gets the flash out, and the dredge line is there to save the mid laner. Effort now trying to do what he can, but the rest of Harmon Life have moved on over. Ghost tries to get the AoE, but now it's Dudu that's trying to get in there. Ghost with the zap. Can he actually make something happen? And the snipe from Sam D!
The right place at the right time. Ghost not able to block that final shot. They do secure the Rift Herald, so that is the most important part of this, but at least Hanwha Life Esports can get a crucial amount of gold back.
Yeah, Onfleek as well may have overstayed his welcome, and by may, I mean has overstayed his welcome. Blast Cone not actually there. Quick Draw going to come through. Wind doesn't really become lightning here, unfortunately, as Canna's going to flash. Don't know whether he necessarily needed to do that, but you want to make sure that he's not going to be able to get away. Let's check this one out.
Now look at this. Yeah. The ultimate here just barely clips. Like, the animation doesn't show it connecting, but the edge of it actually
battle, but the vision pretty good for Harmon Life. Top side, that is going to deter Dread. Now Effort in a bit of trouble here. Vista taking a lot of damage as Onfleek tries to get on down. They get the flash out, as now Flash comes forward, and you were underneath your turret a second ago, Karas, and now you're on the other side of the map. River is not going to be done in time as the Q is going to connect onto Onfleek. He's actually flashing forward, looking for a little bit more as Canna might be in trouble here. Collateral damage comes down, doesn't get over the wall though. Does still have his flash, and actually with that grid, he's pretty tanky. Dread dives back in once again, and they take down the Xin Zhao. That's the second kill, and this is the Nongshim team fighting that we were looking for.
Side of the river too, like, he has no idea where Dread is going to go. And this is Dread over the wall. He verifies Xin Zhao is on the bottom side of the map, just calls it, goes in right away, blows him up. Easy peasy over the wall, flash kick play there.
Yeah, Dread's just like, oh man, isn't it fun to be able to make plays with my mid laner? He just hadn't been able to do that for quite some time. He's kind of holding his flash here and knowing that he wasn't going to fall down. Actually really nicely done, and Dread hits the Q. Goodbye Onfleek.
The Chomper placement there too from Ghost is fantastic because it just prevents anybody from getting out there. Damage. And he's already going into Oblivion or Second here, so we're going to be looking for a lot of reduced healing.
Yeah, Dudu going to flash off to Canna. Canna flashes away, does his best. There's the shield bow, and Dudu not going to be...
I don't know if that's going to end up being the right choice here, because what's he going to accomplish? He just ends up crashing into Canna in the mid lane and not actually getting...
Yeah, Dredge line comes down. That is going to be the ult out from Onfleek, and Effort with a fantastic stopwatch. Onfleek's ult now is down, but Effort also not going to get punished for that one. Control of this area now given over to Nongshim as Dread has found Dudu.
This is kind of a disaster here for Hanwha Life Esports. You're trapped between a rock and a hard place. You have to take this fight.
Yeah, posturing does come in. Ghost going to get stunned up there as a flash on forward. Dudu thinks that he might have found it as Ghost tries to get out, but he's not going to be able to do so. Still, it's 2 kills going over to Nongshim here as Dudu doesn't have that Undying Rage anymore. BDD gets over the wall. I don't even think he wanted to there, but he's like, oh, well, I guess I'll just take the long way around. Dread, though, he's going to be all right. Has to flash out of the way, though, as it's a good stopwatch. Still, Canna is a one-man wrecking crew.
They kind of just had to walk forward. Like, watch this again. There is no flanking Tryndamere in this particular case, right? And Karas is going to hit a nice scatter, and you're going to see Dudu just run in, but it makes it so easy for Nongshim to wait it out. They have the better long throughput damage here. And Vista is also playing the long con game isn't here for this, because if he's able to come in there earlier with the Scout of the Week, I think this works out a lot better, but he was actually trying to flank, and it just was a little bit disjointed here.
Yeah, it didn't quite work out. Getting over the wall, it was a little bit unfortunate. But it's all right. Dread playing some pretty fantastic Lee Sin. We know that his Lee Sin's good, but it's continuing to be brilliant, and Canna is a brick wall
on this too. By the time Hanwha Life Esports get close enough, it's going to be too late.
Yeah, and BDD can just get rid of Onfleek if he wants to as well, as he's trying to get over the wall. There's no flash available, no blast cone. Still, teleport going to come in, and Nongshim are going to respect it.
It's an easy turn here as soon as you see that the teleport's coming through from the Syndra.
All right. Oh, that's a great stun. Dudu tries to get over the wall. Not quite there. Max range on the Dredge line, though, and goodbye, Rakan. Ghost now free hitting onto Dudu, who understands that 4 versus 5, they're not going to be able to make it work, and off that pick, it could just mean Baron.
Yeah, it certainly will. They were so close to getting it in the first place, but they see the Syndra teleport in, they turn on it. Even though the stun is good, the follow-up isn't. And every single fight that goes longer than about, 5 or 6 seconds is a winning one for Nongshim. They have better throughput.
Well, Curtain Call going to come in. This could be the last bastion of hope for stopping this Baron, but Sam D not going to be able to find enough damage there. Dredge line's good. Dudu will have to ult, and there's the ultimate from BDD. The Emperor's Divide really splitting up Harmer Life. He takes the Jhin out of the fight. Dread also able to clean up the Syndra, and BDD just swag walks his way out. They'll take a Baron now as well to augment this, and Nongshim. It just feels good when you big up a player that hasn't necessarily found the accolades necessary. Dread is playing an unbelievable game Elite's in right now.
Oh, he really is. I mean, Dread has always been so fantastic on champions like the Lee Sin, like the Xin Zhao. It's a meta that's great for him. Even his Pantheon jungle in the past was so incredible. And look at how this fight goes. Once the front line is kind of dealt with here and Azir can just go in, it's over. Like, the Syndra doesn't have the same sort of damage output as an Azir does.
Up at the end after BDD really did play a fantastic game. OnFleek now deciding that it's his time to try and go back in. It's a two-man ult again from BDD though as he goes golden. I think he's not going to survive this one though as Super Mega Death Rocket does a fair bit of work. It is a 1-for-0 in favor of Hanwha here as BDD unfortunately kind of throwing his life away there as Canna dives on in, grand exit from Vista, and now Canna might be in trouble. I hope this isn't Graves. Throw. We've seen something like this last time around as Graves. Yeah, okay, yeah, he's the tank, mage, melee, assassin, monster.
Look at him go!
And also able to get himself out as soon as he wants to. The Jinx is going to fall down though as Vista. Yeah, you're just dead. That's just 2 auto attacks. Now the flash on forward. Canna wants to find even more as Dread says, yeah, we don't need an AD carry. We don't need a mid laner. All we need is this Mafia Graves.
These guys, they can outlast
3 items on this Jinx as well. Oh my god. Okay, Canna. 3 members of Harmer Life Esports. Can they actually kill him? As the ult has been used. Okay, can Dudu actually make this one work? He's like, nope, nope, my Undying Rage is worn off. Get me out of here. As Harmer Life, yeah, they're going to put out fires all over the place. Dread going to get knocked up, and I don't think he's going to die this time around. Either is OnFleek now. Looks at that last-ditch effort. Effort going to block all of these bullets. And OnFleek, yes, he might have a Crescent Guard, but he won't have it for long. Okay, Super Mega Death Rocket not quite timed correctly, but still the inhibitor's going to go down. It's like, don't end, I've got so much gold. Come on, I want to have more fun.
As we watch Kana actually 1v4 while his team opens the base. Yeah. He's like, I'm good.
He's got Undying Rage quickness. There's the grand entrance.
He's like checking his items. He's like, yes, I do still have all these items, yes.
It's like he was getting knocked up and he was checking his watch.
Oh, boy. I mean, I'm actually genuinely enjoying this.
So, although it is playing with their food just a little bit, Vista might be able to come on over, and it looks like the man advantage is true for Harmer Life Esports. Good CC as BDD just says goodbye to them and then exits the fight completely. Dudu now with the Undying Rage won't have it available for the next fight as in goes Drake, gets knocked up beautifully by Vista. That was a great play to try and save his top laner as Dread. Yeah, I don't know. That was, just a little bit too much.
He's just letting Kana win the game.
In the meantime, Tanner is taking the Nexus turrets. He's done with this one. He's like, what are we doing still playing this game? We've got game 2 to win as well. As Karras now going to have to go back to his fountain. The Nexus turret number 1 does go down. BDD had teleported back into this one, and now the Nexus is exposed. Ghost going golden because he had a stopwatch, and he may as well use it. Karras uses his as well, but it's not going to be quite as successful as Ghost. And Nongshim will finally put game 1 to bed and debut with a win.